Types of literature. First lecture for first grade students, Semester 1, Department of English Language, College of Basic Education at the University of Mustansiryah. To start with, we need to define literature. Simply, literature is defined as the art of written or spoken words that express ideas, emotions, and experiences through imaginative use of language, encompassing various forms such as fiction, poetry, drama, and nonfiction. So, types of literature may include fiction, poetry, drama, or essays. And key characteristics of literature are artistic expressions, emotional depth, thematic exploration. So to understand literature, we need to understand first that it is expression of what comes from the heart and mind of people in different types that document in a written or spoken form that expression of thoughts or emotions. The importance of literature is clear from the role it plays in reflecting human experiences, cultures, and histories. Also, it is working as a mirror of society and as a means of understanding diverse perspectives. And the discussion of literature's impact on personal growth and critical thinking is one other aspect that adds to the importance of literature. As has been earlier mentioned, there are genres of literature or types of literature. The major literary genres are known to be fiction, such as novels and short stories, poetry, in the different forms of poetry, such as lyric, narrative, epic, haiku, and so on. We have drama, such as plays and performance literature. There is also the dream, that is a play meant for reading rather than being performed. And we have nonfiction, such as essays, memoirs, and literary criticism. In addition to the main genres of literature, there are subgenres. The subgenres are categories within the major literary genres that share specific characteristics, themes, or styles. That's why understanding subgenres would help readers appreciate the diversity within literature and how different styles serve various purposes. We have earlier mentioned that the main genres are fiction, poetry, drama, and nonfiction texts, and we are going to see what subgenres fall under each of these main genres. In fiction, we have historical fiction, we have science fiction, fantasy, mystery or thriller, and young adult. Under poetry, we have lyric poetry, narrative poetry, epic poetry, haiku, among many other types of subgenres. In drama, we have tragedy, comedy, and one-act play as an example of subgenre. And in nonfiction, there's the memoir, the essays, and literary criticism. In addition to subgenres, we have experimental forms in literature. Understanding the experimental literature also adds to the understanding of literature in general. The experimental forms in literature may defy conventions and challenge readers' expectations. Experimental forms in literature include a stream of consciousness, metafiction, nonlinear narrative, flash fiction, found poetry, and hypertext literature. We have provided short explanation of each of these experimental forms in literature. In sum, understanding subgenres and experimental forms allows readers to appreciate the richness and variety in literature, equips them with the knowledge to explore works that resonate with their interests and to recognize the innovative ways writers can express complex themes and human experiences. This exploration can further deepen readers' engagement with the text and encourage them to think critically about how how form and content interact in literature.